We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check. Lucky.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing first and goal, looking to regroup.
They'll run here with Connor, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll look to run with Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And that's going to be caught front. He Eagles touchdown. They make the grab. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Murray to air it out again. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with the pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st down, Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's brought in by Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jordan Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Watkins diving. He's got it. This is touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 30 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of...
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a terrific return there. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Second down, back to Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity in the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 30-yard line. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started, and we are underway here on EA Sports. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Murray going to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. Oh, some strong running. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A huge play there for Arizona. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Conner is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it'll be Conner. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown play. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have...
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Murray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Murray. To Connor on the check down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Here's Murray. Flush to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack. 3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. To throw, it's Murray. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So
here's a diving catch right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Murray finding Ertz again. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Murray off play action. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here, 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And some space here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray now. Under pressure, they got him again. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. On 2nd and 10, Murray being chased out left. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Murray now to throw. Ertz has it left side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Murray a give. This is Connor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Buying time to... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 57 yards. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Now Murray. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. To throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it and do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Open man is Kirk, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray, one final try. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nick Bolton. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now one final throw here is incomplete.